S28's webinar titled Integration Using Oracle Fusion Middleware, AIA, SOA, and BPEL. Today's presenters are Seema Kiran Upadhyay, Head of India Operations, S28, and Vikas Wadera, Director of Power and Risk Solutions, TriplePoint. Seema Kiran heads S28 India and brings more than a decade of experience in software engineering and design. She is responsible for all customer engagement, technology building blocks, and technology direction development at S28. She has been instrumental in building an elite team responsible for development and delivery of services. Vikas joined TriplePoint in May 2005. During his tenure, he started as delivery consultant for power and gas markets. Upon moving to the Industry Solutions Group, he took over product development and SME role for Global Power, European Gas and Emissions, along with risk management offerings through various TriplePoint products. We will be emailing a link to the recorded webinar to all those that registered. Thank you, Seema and Vikas, for presenting, and I'll turn the webinar over to you now.
Thanks, Mike. Good morning, everybody. My name is Seema Kiran, and I'm very excited today to present you a very interesting topic on integration using Oracle Fusion Middleware using AIA, SOA, and BPEL. I would give you a brief introduction about S28 and then move on to discuss about the business requirements, the integration challenges, and Oracle Fusion Middleware. S28 is a software services organization headquartered in Sunnyvale, California, with the development center in Bangalore in India. We also have offices in United Kingdom and Canada. Our main focus has been Oracle technologies, custom applications development, and implementation and development partner for IBM on a product called Octave. With respect to Oracle technologies, we have been into implementation, maintenance, custom development of Oracle applications family, be it JDE, Siebel, PeopleSoft, Oracle E-Business Suite, or Fusion apps. We have also been doing a lot of integrations of applications and products. We have expertise in database migrations and also business intelligence using OBIE, Hyperion, etc. Our key strength has been that we have 100% referenceable customers, which talks about our dedication, flexibility, and quality of services. This slide shows you some of our key customers from Fortune 10 to small customers throughout the globe. Our website would give you many more such customers with whom we have been working and catering for. I would now start the discussion on integration. What are the business challenges or the requirements the organization across the globe face? The organizations around the world have been undergoing various changes over the years. In the initial days, the attention was paid to automate the manual operations and not about reusing or sharing the application logic data. But as time has moved by, the organizations are trying to see how do we reuse and share the application data so that the key business challenges that are faced by the organizations are reduced. Some of the key challenges the businesses face is how do I increase the productivity by improving the business processes? How do we cater to the customer requirements which are rapidly changing and also accommodate the new business strategies? There are different integration challenges that a customer faces when they think of bringing the applications or systems together. The key points being each application has a different data model to follow. They have different functional configurations. They have different business processes, and of course customization and extensions. The only way that would answer all these challenges or answer some of these challenges are to bring the various systems and processes using a framework together which would be loosely coupled, which would help an application or a system to be easily plugged in or plugged out of the system of a series of systems that would exist in an organization. SOA has done vast number of system integrations over years using different integration styles, be it reference data query, web services, point-to-point, integration using native interfaces, process-centric integration or data-centric integration, and also using Oracle middleware. One of the solutions that best suits most of the requirements for various organizations have been the Oracle Fusion middleware. As you can see here, Oracle Fusion middleware is a collection of tools and services which helps to architect, design, and facilitate integration with Oracle and non-Oracle applications and systems. It's also termed as a hot pluggable architecture for the whole reason being that you can easily plug in or plug out the systems, and they are very loosely coupled, which is what is one of the key requirements in an integration. The various components of Oracle Fusion middleware are Web Logic Server, the Web Center, Business Intelligence, Grid Infrastructure, Enterprise Manager, Identity Management, System-Oriented Architecture, and Business Process Management are the key components. When we talk about integration, there are different levels of integration we would need to address in any organization. It would be either at the presentation layer, or the business process layer, or the data layer. Oracle Fusion middleware has tools or components which would address the integrations at various levels. Web Center Suite can be used to integrate the user interface. SOA and BPM would be used to integrate at the business process level. And then there are tools like Data Integrator and Golden Gate, which can be used for data level integrations. Up and above this, over the Oracle Fusion middleware, we have something called as Application Integration Architecture, which is a value-added package, which I would run through in a little more detail in the coming slides. The focus of this discussion would be on integration at the business process level, and so I would be talking about AIE. When we talk about business process integration, we need to talk of the different applications in an organization, from the legacy to custom applications, the standard Oracle EBIS applications, etc. One would like to tie the business processes of each of these existing applications to a common framework, and here is where we have application architecture. Oracle Application Integration Architecture has two key products. One is the pre-built integrations, and the second one being Foundation Pack. The pre-built integrations has two important kinds of applications. One is the direct integrations and the process integration packs. The direct integration are nothing but a pre-built data or process-centric integrations, and the process integration packs are accelerators which combine one or more of the integration styles, such as data-centric integration, web services, reference data query, or process-centric integrations. The Foundation Pack has some of the key components like reference process models, the common objects and standard shared services, the developer utilities, and SOA BPM framework and methodology. Let me explain a little more about what this Foundation Pack means. Before I go into the details of Foundation Pack, one of the common questions anybody has regarding Oracle Fusion middleware is, when do I use the different components which are being depicted here regarding Oracle Fusion middleware. Especially when it comes to the business process integration, do I use pre-built integrations, do I use the foundation pack, or I use the SOA suite? I will go into more details onto this after talking about foundation pack. The foundation pack has reference process models and architecture, which is a blueprint for mapping business processes. It gives you a set of guidelines about how to design, develop, and extend the enterprise business processes, the objects and the services for your integration. It provides the best practices and design patterns that has been collated over the years of experience across various Oracle applications and also non-Oracle applications. Another key component in the foundation pack is the canonical layer or the common objects and standard shared services. The common objects and standard shared services has two key components. One is the enterprise business objects and the other one being the enterprise business services. Enterprise business object refers to the service-oriented architecture data model consisting of standard business object. It can be, for example, a customer or an item. And enterprise business services are the foundation blocks in an application integration architecture. Enterprise business service represents a business task which is self-contained and can be used independently with any other services. There are around 150 plus enterprise business objects and 1,500 enterprise business services in the current release of AIA. It also has other additional components like the SOA governance tools, which gives you an integrated development lifecycle set of tools for managing your integration. It has components like business service repository, composite application validation system, and an error management system. I would now like to talk a little more about the SOA suite, which is the basic building block for Oracle Fusion middleware. The Fusion middleware SOA suite provides a tool set to design and build service-oriented integrations. It has some key components like BPEL, which is a BPEL process manager, which helps to weave different business processes together. The enterprise service bus, which acts as a messaging backbone for mediation and routing. The Oracle Web Services Manager, which can be used to secure the integrations. I would not be going to the details of each of the components that is depicted here due to the shortage of time. This tool set forms the core of how application integration architecture enables us to address the interoperability challenges. However, to build applications, we just not only need a tool set, but we also need a methodology and a set of predefined enterprise business services and objects based on the best practices which can apply to a business problem. And Oracle Application Integration Architecture provides that. So to summarize, we would need to use the predefined or the pre-built integrations of an application integration architecture when we need to jumpstart an integration if the customer has 2 or more applications which already has pre-built integrations, which can use pre-built integrations, then certainly the choice would be to use the pre-built integrations, which can be PIPs or the direct integrations. A customer who would like to customize this PIPs or direct integrations that are available would use the foundation pack to enhance and modify the integration. And the rest of the customers who do not have a set of pre-built integrations that can be used would use the service-oriented architecture to build the enterprise business objects and services, and thereby use BPEL to weave them together to create the required process and do the required integrations. With this, I would like to hand this on to Vikas Vadera, who will be talking about the integration done for Oracle E-Business Suite with TriplePoint. Thank you.
Thank you, Seema. My name is Vikas Vadera. I'm the Director of Power and Risk Management Solutions at TriplePoint Technology.
Give me 1 minute.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead, Vikas.
Okay, great. So I'm going to essentially take over exactly from where Seema has finished her presentation on the Oracle AIA and the SOA architecture, and how from a business requirement point of view, we have been able to successfully have an integrated platform for customers in the commodities management market. Next slide, please. So we will cover just a quick overview about TriplePoint, who we are, who our customers traditionally have been, and then we will go into what the business requirement was and look at the workflow from both business as well as solution point of view, and then look at a little bit more in depth in the solution architecture and development methodology. Next slide, please. So TriplePoint has been in in the business of started off with an energy trading and risk management system, and then developed into commodity trading and risk management. Started in 1993 and headquartered in Westport, Connecticut. We have over 800 employees in about 13 locations, almost in every continent inhabitable. And our customer base is in all 6 continents with 250 plus customers. And the company, as you see, the financial strength of the company is pretty good as well. And our solutions essentially cover upstream and downstream, along with the commodity trading and risk management solutions. Next slide, please. From this spread of our customers, you will see that we have customers in electric utilities, the financial services, which include banks and prop trading companies, along with some manufacturing companies, mining and metals, oil, gas, and chemicals, and transportation, logistics as well. But something which we are going to talk a lot about today is going to be the consumer products and agricultural markets. And as you see that we essentially have, can you go back? Don't mind. Yeah. As you see that we have the top names in that market. The ABC of agricultural commodities company is ADM, Bunge, and Cargill, and you see 2 out of those 3 names part of our TriplePoint family. And on the very top left corner is IFCO, which is again one of the consumer packaged goods company based out of Sharjah, and this is one of the companies for which we are building our integrated solution, and we'll be talking a lot about them. Next slide, please. So let's talk about where the business requirement is coming from. As the markets have moved quite a bit in the agricultural markets, traditionally the consumer packaged good industry, for companies like Unilever or Hershey's or IFCO or Cargill, traditionally worked on a buy-to-budget approach instead of a market-based procurement and risk approach. And because of the high volatility in the agricultural markets, there's a huge interest from CPG companies into active trading and risk management for that. And in order to do that, because their products are on the shelves for consumers to use, they need a single integrated solution from which can cover the farm to plant to shelves and provide a real-time business intelligence for them. Next slide, please. So if you look at this visual aid and how TriplePoint and this integrated solution kind of overlaps and covers it, that on the supplier side we have agriculture, the farmers or agriculturists, and in the middle we have the different modes of transportation, how these commodities are transported to the plant, whether it's vessels or trucks or rail, and then the middle portion is our commodity management, trading and risk management software part, which is our flagship product called Commodity XL. And that will cover your trading, your risk management, and accounting, and talking to the exchanges for any exchange-traded trade risk management and stuff. And then on the far end, you see that again there's a method of transportation which is used to actually sell out the final products to the warehouses and shelves for the consumers. So TriplePoint, with the help of this integrated platform using Oracle SOA architecture and e-business suite, has been able to cover now this complete picture. Earlier, you can say almost like the very left and the very right portion of the software was, the solution was missing, at least from the Oracle's point of view. TriplePoint does have a similar solution using SAP, but a lot of our customers are using Oracle as their ERP system, and there was a big requirement for us to create a solution which has Oracle in mind as well. Next slide, please. So if we look at the solution of workflow, and IFCO is our first client who will be using it, and phase 1 of this development is being sent out to IFCO for implementation end of this month, and phase 2 development is already underway. So overall, what we are doing is that the ERP here refers to the Oracle e-business suite, and CXL is TriplePoint's Commodity XL, which is our flagship product. And one of the things what we did was that we went with a basic methodology where we let each of the systems do the best they know how to do it, and not instead have an overlap of functionality. So if the process essentially starts from the requisition or a demand being created from a manufacturing unit. That comes over into a trading system as a demand, and any given trader, whether they are trading in speculation or to procure for the demand, can then go ahead and go out in the market and procure the commodity, physical commodity, and they will go through the process of pricing that commodity and managing the risk from physical as well as financial risk for that particular commodity procured over the period of time, including scheduling of the commodity itself to be moved from either a farm or a warehouse to another location, whether using a shipping vessel or a train or a truck or something like that. Once the trade has been created in Commodity XL and has been allocated to a particular demand, the fulfillment of that demand will be sent over to EBS as a purchase order against that particular requisition. Then as the logistics people are taking care of movement of the commodity itself, shipping notification will be sent over to the EBS so that the scale tickets as the trucks or the rail cars or the vessels are coming in can be captured and be captured against the PO which has been created and the delivery notifications which are in the e-business suite, and the information will be sent back to the Commodity XL solution, which will in turn manage the risk from that point of view, which could be that whether something was under-delivered, over-delivered, whether there were quality issues and so forth, and accordingly the underlying cash movement or the cash flows will be created in the CXL system. Along with that, as we are talking about the physical commodities, and in a separate workflow which does not send any information to the e-business suite, is the financial trading or the derivative trading, which will continuously go on, and for the management of the risk for the pricing side of it. So the traders would go out and manage their pricing risk by buying or selling the derivatives, or whether there's an FX exposure by buying or selling the FX future forwards and so forth, and then manage the risk accordingly in the commodity Excel solution itself. As the invoicing is being done, the CXL system will send over any invoices, whether payables or receivables, over to the ERP system, and the payments can be managed within the e-business suite and allocated to a particular payment. So that's the main workflow. On the side, with the second box you see is the inventory true-up. So once the commodity has been delivered at a given plant location or a unit, plant unit, it's sitting in elevator silos and so forth, and it is being used to produce the consumer products. So as the manufacturing is happening, the inventory levels are going down. So at every frequent interval, it could be a daily or a weekly or a monthly level, as a client wishes to, they can true up the actual inventory stocks, which is known in the EBS system because of the information available at the manufacturing plant level, will be sent over to the commodity Excel solution in order to value the inventory itself for risk management purposes. So at any given point of time, the commodity Excel will continuously do the risk management, whether it is the trades, whether while they are in transit of being moved over, or pricing and so forth, and also the storage valuation, which will continuously value the storage or the inventory which is in hand. Next slide, please. So this is kind of another view of the same picture we saw, and it shows us that how Oracle and Commodity Excel came together, and the solution is fully integrated between TriplePoint and Oracle e-business suite. It is a design and integration which has been validated and certified by Oracle. So we are using the basic tenets of the Oracle SOA architecture and the SOA suite and BPEL process and everything to make sure that it is fully in line with the mentality and the workflow which Oracle asks its integration partners to provide. And as we saw that there's integration at the requisition level, the trade level, which becomes a PO, receipts and shipping integration, and real-time transaction processing happening. So the complete integrated solution will be a real-time processing with a straight-through processing and data moving from one system to the other as required. And the compatibility, as you see, is with Oracle e-business suite 12.1.1 as of now, and the SOA suite is 11.1.1.4. And AFCO is one of our initial customers who is going to adopt this platform, and I believe that it brings an extraordinary value for our customers who are using Oracle e-business suite, and be able to have a complete control of their commodity management. Next slide, please. So as I talked about, and Seema went in quite in depth on the SOA architecture. So just to kind of give you a little bit on the integration development methodology, is that it's a SOA-based architecture. It's completely license-driven from the core commodity Excel software. What that means for our customers is that they don't have, it's not a separate product. It rides along with our flagship product, and as other things are being developed in our product, our customers who are using this integrated commodity management platform will be able to benefit from that. It's minimal customization on either the EBS or the commodity Excel side, and which makes independent additional beneficial functionality to be developed in either of the systems without hurting the integrated platform. Next slide, please. And that brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. Thank you, Vikas and Seema, for presenting. We'd like to open up the webinar to questions and answers now to our attendees. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them via the questions area of GoToMeeting or GoToWebinar, and we will get them answered. All right, we have some questions. Here's our first question. Do you need a foundation pack always for integration?
Yes. Let me answer this question, Mike. As I briefed earlier, the foundation pack can be used as a guiding force or a methodology to develop an integration. It is not necessary, absolutely necessary, to go ahead to build an integration from scratch using SOA architecture or also otherwise use the PIPs. So it is not an absolute necessity in brief.
Okay, thank you. Next question, how do I decide when to use AIA, SOA, or FP?
Yes, Oracle Fusion Middleware has different levels, different components, and AIA would basically be used when I want to go ahead and use the best practices, some of the design patterns that has been implemented by some of the customers, and also a step-by-step guide about which tools to use, which tools not to use to develop my integration. So it's basically used when there is a guiding force necessary, and also when I just need to customize the pre-built integrations, if any, which I could use. Whereas I would go in for the foundation pack, as I mentioned, either to design from scratch or customize a pre-built integration. And I would use a SOA or the service-oriented architecture if I have to build the integrations from scratch, wherein there are no pre-built integrations, there are no enterprise business services or objects that are already present that could be used. If I have to do everything from the bottom, from the scratch, then I would go in for service-oriented architecture.
Okay, thank you. Next question, can we use the SOA suite to integrate with eBiz 11.5.10?
Certainly. Service-oriented architecture would basically create services. We are creating services and publishing them to be consumed by any other application or system. So we are trying to eliminate the dependency on any specific application and versions as much as possible.
Okay, thank you. And what are the benefits of SOA over other tech stacks like BPEL?
The whole idea of doing integration using service-oriented architecture is to eliminate the dependency of the requesting system and the provider system. We want the services to be broadcasted and other set of applications consume them. So service-oriented architecture would basically cater and provide an answer wherein there is a loosely coupled integration that would be built in.
Okay, thank you. What are the challenges that you faced?
The challenges we faced when we did for Triple Point was how do we really, coming to the basic business challenge, how do we really get additional systems into the whole portfolio without taking too much of time and energy. Triple Point wanted CXL to be talking to today to Oracle eBiz. Tomorrow they would want to move on to talk to JDE, Siebel, any of the Oracle applications. So how do we easily scale up? How do we really cater to the business challenges they have, the rapidly changing customer requirements? So these were the challenges that we faced, and that's when we decided that the SOA architecture would help us to eliminate and overcome all these challenges.
Okay, thank you. Next question is, can you discuss scalability of the integration?
Mike, I could not get the question. Can you please repeat?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Can you discuss scalability of the integration?
It's highly scalable because of the service-oriented architecture used. Okay. Because we are publishing the services. We are creating every business task as a service, and it is independent and can be consumed very easily.
Is S28 into training of SOA? So I guess the question is, does S28 train?
Does S28 train in SOA?
Yeah.
Yes, certainly. We have a lot of expertise, so we can even provide the training if needed.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's it for questions. If you have any questions after the webinar, if any come to mind, feel free to reach out to us. We've recorded this webinar, so we're going to put it up on S28's website, and we'll email a link to all that registered. So thank you to the attendees, and thank you, presenters, for presenting today. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.